It's time to talk with David Seeger. It's Money Monday. We're talking about some financial resolutions.
That's right, John, we are.
Likely a lot of people made.
Exactly.
For the holidays.
First of all, we'll talk about the stock market. It looks like the future is going to open slightly higher than they were on Friday. Still bouncing off the news of the 7.8 unemployment and 155,000 jobs that were created. That is good news now. A few years ago, that would have not been good news, but now we consider that good news, part of the new normal.
Right, and it just really matches population growth.
Exactly. That's all it did. So
yeah,
limping
so
right along.
7.8 stays at 7.8.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, so over the holidays, yeah, a lot of us looked at financial resolutions. We're going to make some changes in the upcoming year.
That's correct.
What do we see here?
Well, what do we see here was this. Basically, 84% of the people that were surveyed indicated that they're not going to make any financial resolutions. Largely because they say, I don't have enough money to worry about.
Right.
Okay,
right.
so not the case, but nonetheless, that's the circumstances that they have. And 27% of the American public only have $1,000 or less for retirement, and 52% have less than $25,000 for retirement. So we're way behind.
That's scary for the future, especially with the big hits that all the 401ks and pensions going away. It's going to be a scary future for many of us.
Very much so, very much so. So we do need resolutions. That's all there is to it. First one is to pay down debt. One, it improves your credit score. Secondly, it improves your cash flow and helps you save on interest costs. And I tell you what, there's one really neat, and there's several on the internet, but if you go to www.frb.gov, there's a calculator on there. If you want to repay your credit card debt, say in 3 years, well, what you can do, you can put in your balance, you can put in your interest rate, and put in 36 months. It'll give you the payment you have to pay in order to get it, to meet that particular goal.
Nice. Yeah. So you can look 3 years out to complete your goals.
Exactly.
And know what you got to
tell you how to do it.
Nice.
Very good. The next one would be increased savings. Emergency fund, 9 to 12 months of income. That's higher than it used to be. The standard used to be anywhere from 3 to 6. People were laid off longer than ever before during the last recession, so now they bumped that to 9 to 12 as a better buffer in the case of potential income loss. And it is estimated that you will need 12 times your current income to last you from the time of reaching 65 until death.
Wow.
So
that's a big
yes,
number
it is.
Right there.
And people are way behind, particularly with $25,000 or less for the majority of the public.
Right.
Yeah, that's a problem. Review life insurance. Do I have enough? What type do I have? Do I have the whole life, the term life? 1 in 8 people will die before they hit 65, and it costs $250,000 to raise a child for 18 years. So do I have enough money for my children? Another thing to consider. Yeah. And one big one, do I have enough money to bury me?
Right. That's something that gets overlooked by a lot of
people. For example, last week I had somebody come in and say, well, a loved one passed away. We're going to go cremation because we don't have enough money for the showing and stuff. So, okay, those are the things that you run into. So I hear that type of thing. Yeah. So it's just one thing that people sometimes overlook.
And it's a significant expense.
It is. It is. Compare property and casualty insurance. Are your limits where they should be to protect your assets? Has your policy kept up with inflation? And can I get this same coverage cheaper someplace else? So something to consider as well. Right. And review your will. First of all, do you have a will? It is estimated that over 50% of the public don't have a will.
We've talked about this before.
We have.
Yeah, it's amazing the number of people that don't have a will.
Exactly.
And if you don't have a will, big government's getting the money.
Yes, that is. They make the decisions from there.
Right?
Exactly.
Right.
Is it current? Do I have another heir now that I need to add? Do you have another child that you need to add? And do my loved ones know where it is? That's the other big issue I hear about.
Is that right?
I can't find the will. What do I do?
Wow.
Those type of things.
It's in the sock drawer.
That's right. Review asset allocation for your 401k plan. How is your 401k portfolio doing? Do I need to reallocate my asset allocation, my investments? Do I need to become more aggressive or less aggressive? Am I older now? Do I need to become less aggressive and or things of that nature?
That's something you want to consider when you take a job. You know, you sign up for the 401k. Well, you likely want to go in and tailor it for your needs.
Exactly, exactly.
A lot of people don't do that.
They don't. They start it out and they stay with that, and they probably should alter it. So it's a good time to look at it. And let me see here, review your budget. One, first of all, do you have a budget? And second of all, did I get a raise? Do I have new expenses to add to the budget? Did I pay off any old debts that I can now allocate these dollars elsewhere to a savings program, for example? One of those type of things. So, and the last one is a kind of a health savings idea. Don't eat out as much, it's healthier, and this is kind of blew my mind. A $10 sandwich at a restaurant will cost you $2 if you pair it at home.
Isn't that something?
It is.
Yeah, 5 times more if you go out.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Exactly.
That's good stuff, David. Thank you very much.
You bet.